Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is our new course in our semester 8, and it is one of the important marketing courses, marketing communication. So, today we have to understand the concept of marketing communication. Like, suppose you manufacture a product to sell, then how would you reach out to your potential customer? It is very important. When you are running a business, it is very important to know that how you will reach to your potential customer. So we can say that this subject will help us in understanding our target market, and it will help us in achieving the goal of a business organization by communicating the marketing of our companies, our organizations to the potential customers. In this slide, we are going to discuss the definition of marketing communication. So, as we discussed earlier, that when a manufacturer wants to sell his product, it is very important to see the potential customer. Until people come to know about your product, you cannot sell it. So to popularize your product, you need to communicate with people. Today there are various techniques of communication that helps market a product improving and the product reaches to its optimum level. Now, what is marketing communication? Marketing communications are those techniques that the company or a business individual uses to convey promotional messages about their products and services. Experts of marketing communication, they design different types of persuasive communication and send it to the target audience. Now, there are different tools which we can use to attract the target audience. However, the tools which are used on which the marketing communication is depending, they are also depending on different factors like geographical location, and they are also depending upon the popularity of the product. So it says that the important tools popularly used for marketing communications are brochures, emails, advertisements, websites, pamphlets, sales promotional campaigns, and exhibitions, personal selling, press releases, and many more. So we can say that the sole purpose of marketing communication is to increase the volume of sales by persuasive, informative, and positive messages. And marketing communication provides new facts through encouraging messages about product or service. Now, in this slide, as you can see, it is communicating marketing communication platforms. Now, communication platforms allow organizations to incorporate real-time communication capabilities such as voice, video, and messaging to business applications for meaningful interactions with customers. While products can be goods or services, platforms are actually the gateways. So you can say that direct marketing, personal relation and publicity, events, experiences, advertising, personal selling, promotion, and direct marketing PR, they are the important platforms which we are going to use in this subject, marketing communication. Now, in this slide, you can see the planning process, the marketing communication planning process. And this process has been defined by different steps. Now, number one is identify the target audience. You should know what is your target market. Are you targeting the upper class? Are you targeting the middle class? Are you targeting the lower middle class? What is your target market? You have to analyze first of this, whom you're communicating. Now, the second step is determine the objective. You have to develop a situation analysis. You have to develop a situation analysis in which you have to determine the objectives of your company. You have to determine what objectives you are going to achieve with this communication. If you are airing an advertisement on the electronic media, you are what objectives you are going to achieve out of it. And those objectives could be, in numbers. The objectives could be, achieving the highest sales in this quarter. The objectives could be maximizing the profit of the organization or the business in this quarter. So the objectives are very important. So number two is determine objectives, and number three is design communication. Now you have to, design the communication. You have to design the whole process of communication, how you are going to communicate this message which you have planned for the ultimate customers, ultimate consumers, or the potential consumers. How you are going to design it, what type of layout you are going to set for it, whether it would be in the print media, whether it would be in the electronic media. As the next step is telling you that select the channels, what channels you are going through, or what are the channels through which you are going to convey your message. Would it be print media in the form of paper, magazines, newspapers, magazines, and other journals? And would it be electronic media or any other media, in the form of billboards, signboards, and pamphlets, brochures? What media you're going to select? Establish a budget. This is very important, determining your budget, because whatever, amount the company has set for its marketing communication budget, you have to see it. If it's a big company, it's a big business, then it could not be a big issue. But if it's a small business, if it is a sole proprietor business and a small business, then it could be a big question for the company. Then it says that decide on media mix. Media mix means that you may choose both the options, the newspapers, the magazines, which is print media, and electronic media. So both can go side by side. There is no restriction that you can only use one media for this marketing communication. Then measure the results. It says you have to evaluate. All your effort can go in vain if you are not evaluating and measuring the results. You have to have this at the end, that whatever you have did previously, whatever you have done previously, what is the evaluation of all that hard work? So you have to measure, the results. Then manage IMCs. IMCs means integrated marketing communication activities. So you should know that this integrated marketing communication is very important. And all the marketing communication activities, they are related to each other. In this integrated marketing activities, we plan that how the different departments, how the different departments, marketing department in collaboration with the other departments, how they communicate with each other. And IMC planning process is basically to conduct a situational, or you can say contextual analysis, and this can involve a SWOT analysis as well of the whole company, external and internal environment analysis, that what are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat of the company. So you have to complete this planning process. Now this slide shows the commonly used platforms in marketing communication, and that is personal selling, advertising, trade shows. Very important that these are the communication hubs which are available all over the world, you can say. And the companies, they do their trade shows, and we have big expo centers here in our country as well, and different countries invite different businesses and businessmen all over the world in order to exhibit their products. So they make exhibitions, and direct mailers and internet, which is slowly going to lead. I think online shops are nowadays very common and very famous, especially in the times when you are not able to go out and you are short of time. Or in all the world, the sky shops are there, and they are providing you the required products by ordering them online. Now, we have to discuss here the personal selling. In this slide, you can see personal selling refers to a set of activities directed at the attainment of marketing goals by establishing and maintaining direct buyer seller relationships through personal communication. You can say personal selling has a unique place in the marketing communication mix. While other promotional tools such as advertising, public relations, and sales promotion, they are non-personal communication tools which have one-way communication with the target audience. Personal selling enables the company to communicate directly with its target customers. So, the key objective of personal selling is to retain existing customers and convert prospects into clients. Now, advertising is the broad and direct communication that introduces your brand to the public, educates about your product and service, and people take interest in watching the advertisement, and you can convey your message. This sort of promotion is very popular in the world. So advertising is a part of marketing in order to raise the awareness among the customers, and you can introduce your brand by this as the best way to communicate to the customer, you can say. And it creates brand awareness, informs the customer about your product, and the brands available in the market, they become used to you become used to with these brands, and you come to know the usefulness of variety of products. So integrated marketing communication, as you can see in this slide, is a simple concept. At its most basic level, integrated marketing communications, or IMCs, they call it, means integrating all the promotional tools so that they work together in harmony. And promotion is one of the P's in this marketing mix. So we can say that advertising is any paid form of non-personnel presentation, and through which the producer or the sponsor identified he can sell the product, and can achieve the objectives of the business, and can achieve the sales target which he has set for his business. So we can conclude this, that in marketing communication, all these tools, platforms are very important, and a proper planning process can make the marketing communication of an organization successful.